Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 between Wolf Team and Omega Gaming is about to start their draft, and we saw an absolutely stellar first map that went in favor of Omega Gaming. My name is DkTruman, and joining me is, of course, the almighty coach Astini. This game, well, that game 1 was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and now for the second game, Wolf, they want to steal the Dawnbreaker from Omega Gaming. Very well played on the first game.
Oh no.
And it's a hero. Well, okay, things are moving fast on that draft.
No. Why?
That explains the sniper ban on the first match. Even though we haven't seen Omega Gaming, like, they played twice sniper and they lost twice.
But that could also just be a coincidence, you know? It seems that Wolf Team, they know something funky's up, so they banned it previously. This time around, though, not gonna happen. And yeah, it's a sniper game. What more can you say? It's sniper,
but they play sniper with Void, and then they put the sniper mid. 24 days ago, they managed to win a game 2 times with that strategy. So 2 games. Sniper, Void, Darkseer. So that explains a bit the bans from our way. Will they ban the Darkseer? Will they ban Void?
Well, they'll pick a hero that is amazing against Sniper, because you just stampede and send the entire team right on top of him. And he normally does, even though he does build a little bit more tanky, he's just a squishy little hero that can completely destroy.
Yeah, but I feel like the arena is so good against the Stampede. So I feel at least on this offlane to offlane matchup, our way, they are behind, even so they picked afterwards. I could see other heroes that could jump into the snipers, such as Pangolier, which is a Tavo hero. He plays very well on the hero, but okay.
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, currently I don't know who I'd prefer. I kind of like our way's draft because they are pretty tanky. Undying pickup tends to be a slightly more early game kind of hero, but with the sniper it definitely changes everything up. But it is a lane dominator. He's very annoying to deal with. Well, mainly because he just steals all your strength and hits you in the face with it.
Yeah, it's super good against Centaur. It's one of the few position 5s that can guarantee a lane against Centaur. I'm not sure if they want to go for that Void or what they can pick here, because usually you'd pick... I mean, they picked 2 cores already, so I'd say they pick 2 supports.
Mirana.
Okay, well, Mirana Mars is a pretty good lane. Spear into arrow, stuns him up.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Wind Ranger. Okay, I mean, good against Sniper, I guess.
It's 4 Wind Ranger. I guess for the lane,
I mean,
must be like King Gon's hero that's good against Undying on position 4. It's not like super good, but it's not bad.
5 seconds left.
It's okay. I mean, your supports are now a Dawnbreaker and Wind Ranger, which is not the normal, you know, the standard support duo, I'd say.
Yeah, but that shard does so much after the
the Gust shard is actually stupidly, especially if you've got Center Stampede on your side as well. They can never run away.
Yeah, and then you have the Dawnbreaker to connect on that area. You're quite global with that draft, right? You can Sunstrike anywhere in the map. You have Stampede to connect. You have Dawnbreaker's ultimate. You have
Ranger's Gust. Yeah, 4 heroes, 4 globals. Add a Spectre as last pick, which is also good against the Sniper. Actually, Spectre wouldn't be that bad of a pick.
Yeah, it's super good against the Sniper. It's good against Mirana, against that backline. But again, this time, Wolf has the last pick, which is when I expect them to play better, because they like to have that hard carry to hard carry matchup favor, and you can almost guarantee that when you have last pick. Unless, of course, Omega Gaming gets a really good pick that's already protected, but I don't see any hero that like won't have a counter on hard carry matchup now.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty tough choice. Though the question is, well, you could also... Sniper is always flexible. In that
It
regard.
seems like they play mid.
I assume
but-
so,
oh,
because last time when they banned Voker, they banned Sniper. When they picked Voker, they banned Sniper immediately. So I assume it's a mid Sniper, which I guess is good against Voker. I just don't see that matchup too
Maybe
often.
it's turn to ban.
yeah. But they played already also hard carry with a star mid. But most of the times, it's mid. So they can pick something like a life stealer if they want to carry. I don't know. If they want.
Radiant pick.
Okay,
Ah.
so they go for mid.
Okay, that means safe lane Sniper, mid Queen of Pain. Does feel like Omega Gaming. I mean, depending on, of course, the last pick for our way. Really going to come down to if they want to take the game early or late. Honestly, both these teams kind of feel fairly early game. Medusa pickup, which technically should be counted by the Sniper, so that's an interesting choice. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting choice here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Strongly believe it's better for Sniper on the matchup, but I don't understand many things on that draft. Like, I don't like co-op against Invoker because Invoker has so much regen that you cannot harass him, and you want to be able to harass the enemy mid laner when you pick a co-op, or you want to be able to get kills with rotations, and there's like a Centaur on one lane, Dollbreaker on another lane, heroes with so much HP that you cannot
10
kill.
seconds.
Maybe he can kill like the Wind Ranger, but
5
not worth
seconds
picking our
left.
mid laner for that.
Yeah,
And then
our way are pretty
Medusa.
tanky. You are correct. It's going to be hard for Quap too. I mean, I did see recently a very good combo, which is the Mars Arena into, you know, Sonic Wave that can still take down a tanky team. Pretty tanky. But it's one of those things you need to time every fight correctly.
yeah. And then they picked Medusa. At least it's a hero that makes better use of the alacrity, because they picked on the first game a lot of buffs, and then they pick an Arasatchu buff. Now at least they have a very hard carry that can carry them the game. They have that sweet timing when she gets Skadi that they can almost they can secure the Roche, and then we're gonna see if Omega Game, if they skip that fight and actually manage to win the game, or if they take the fight, which again I think is a bad decision to take a fight against Duza Skadi. You just let her take the Aegis and you take the next fight.
Yeah. So the predictions, which side are you edging towards here? I kind of am more inclined to the Wolf Gaming lineup, even though I think there are definitely some problems with both drafts. But in this case, I'm gonna go for just the lineup that has some very tanky here.
Prepare for
I will
battle.
go for Omega because I realize I'm the Jinx. The team, I think that's gonna win. They somehow managed to pull something weird, and then they lose. And since I'd like to see the Brazilian winnings, I'm sure there is no way Omega Gaming loses this, you know? No way.
And then you are gonna be correct, and they get 2-0. Why am I right?
Then at least I can say I'm a good analyst.
Oh, they're gonna go for the Dusa kill at the start. This is big. This is what you always do with a Morphling as well. Because Morphling never wants to fight for runes. So you can catch him off guard, walking towards the... Oh, this is beautiful. This should be an easy pickup. HFN, thank you very much for sacrificing your life. Kill Ghost Atano, and a great way to open it up. That Queen of Pain is going to be done with the bottle in no time.
Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Seems like they read HFN movements. He,
Think so.
as you mentioned, as a Morphling you go there, as a Duza you go there, and he always go there with almost all heroes. So they were one step ahead. Very well prepared, very clever move by Omega here.
even denying the ward afterward, so that they can't counter ward it, because you're probably going to send out your position 5 to scoop up to uses.
Which is game winning because you tilt. Because like the carry's like, oh, I just died here because they have a ward. And then your position 5 is so happy, okay, I'm gonna de-ward. I'm gonna get some gold. And then he doesn't.
Did place one on the high ground where he couldn't find a ward. Gonna send out a courier. Yeah, with another sentry that he's probably gonna place behind. And then he has nothing to get rid of. I mean, Mirana is pretty happy right now because she can just use Sacred Arrow to farm up some jungle creep camps. That's not gonna get counter-warded by the Dawnbreaker. And of course stand on top of it and make sure that it doesn't spawn. That's gonna mean you're gonna be busy with that the entire time.
Yeah, but that's a lot of harass coming from Mirana. If you wanna just walk there and block the camp, that's what he's going to.
Radiant's
You take a lot
courier
of
is
damage.
dead. I wonder what idiot got it killed.
Not really. Dark Demon, he wants to do damage to HFN.
Top lane, Undying went for a first item, Tangos into boots. Which, as a 5 position Undying, is an interesting choice to start the lane off. Of course, you do have that movement speed to just go and brutally bash your opponent, which is pretty nice, but it's not necessarily what you'd expect at the start of the game.
I guess the way he has to
Radiant's
trade
courier has been
with
killed.
Winged
Anything
Rangers,
good on it?
move speed.
Nice 2-man decay. RD slowed down, does of course still have the wind run. That's fine, but this is a very dangerous lane for both sides. Playing on the very edge. In the meantime, Yodomi getting speared. Bottom lane, dropping low. The Dawnbreaker taken down by Lissax and another kill for Omega.
Have a good cry in the afterlife.
Yeah, he has that sentry. He didn't put anywhere yet. So Mirana is gonna farm that side camp, or maybe even pull now.
They do lose the sniper though to Tavo. That is pretty big. Does get at least the experience. The Wind Ranger King RD getting taken down. So that's at the very least. But it is a pretty dangerous lane if they get on top of you. Sniper is of course a very squishy hero.
Yeah, but a smart decision from Kingão to trade his life, because now he's back to full HP and has a salve. And the Undying, he decided to stay alive. Oh, they go for the sniper again.
Oh no, yeah. The Undying is miles away. Does have a soul rip, but is too late to rejoin. He was waiting for his courier. He was actually pulling the creep wave and waiting for his courier. Almost gets taken down, but the problem is Sniper now has to walk to the lane, and this is huge. This is lane winning right now. Shackle shot. In comes the Centaur Stomp. John dropping low. Try and possibly heal, but unfortunately taken down in the running. King RD suicides to get that quick respawn. The problem is, even if he respawns, he still has to wait 15 seconds until he can TP.
Yeah, but again, it's super good for Wolf here, because
Hello, mic test.
that's it.
Mic
The
test, 1, 2,
Undying,
3.
he decided to stay without resources in lane and get with his courier the regen. He should just have suicided, so
Dire
Sniper
structures
wouldn't
offline.
have died at first, and he would come back full resources and with regen for the sniper. But he decided to stay alive, so dying is good on Undying. Have this in mind.
Bounty.
Dying is good. We heard it here first from Astini. Of course, he definitely doesn't want to do it, because he's John!
Too bad.
But unfortunately, in this case, it probably would have been for the better. Not that, I mean, Sniper does need to find some stacks later on to farm up and get himself back in the game, because laning stage not going too well after those 2 deaths. Davo, EMP's going to connect. 40R pretty happy with that one. But he does get nice Observer Ward kill at the very least.
About to be Radiant's top rubble.
I feel the Dusk Sniper combo works so well on lane, and this Undying Sniper combo not so good. But at least on the late game or at least mid game fights, it's gonna be worth like having this Undying instead of a Tusk that we've seen before, because you have the Tombstone,
Dire's
so
top tower's under attack.
it provides so much vision that the sniper can fight.
He in trouble. There's gonna be the Tombstone dropped. John heals up Minga T, keeps him alive. Tavo taking a lot of damage, but they find the kill onto King RD. Tavo is being slowed down. He's just gonna go for the TP away. They don't have a way of interrupting it. And great move from Chan, keeps his sniper alive and gets him a kill on top of it.
I don't think that Tavo would die there. I actually think that Sniper would die for the retaliate. I believe 2 more hits from the Sniper, he would die.
Catacombs.
Mid, King RD gets a kill. Bottom lane, in the meantime, trade. Dark Demon on the Mirana, who's going for the Spirit Vessel as the first item. Gets himself another catch, and there's a lot more action this game. I mean, last game, I think 6 minutes in, we only had 1 kill.
Yeah, especially on the top lane, but also you see like Kingon, he left the lane and he got a kill mid lane. Now both supports playing for the mid lane. They realize they can't let Tunnel get the power up rune, because otherwise he can do so much.
Oh, Lissax taken down. Yodomi gets the kill. That is pretty big. I mean, the Dusa is currently pretty big. Second in net with Tavo is not first. The side lanes are going in the way of Wolf. Whereas mid is just a slight advantage still for Tano, but just ever so slightly. Because, of course, that Voker got a kill, well, assist onto the death of Tano. And he's actually currently half a level ahead of the enemy Quap.
And he has a Mirana to help him mid, but it's a cop. Like, it's not like an Ember or OD or anything that you have a setup for the arrow.
No. Drops the Tombstone, set the Stampede. Tavo gets the kill. They turn around for that Tombstone. We'll get some extra cash on top. Minga T in trouble, needs a rotation. That's going to be the Mirana. Tavo, he doesn't have a way out. Assassinate comes in. Dark Demon needs to hit a nice arrow. Actually uses double leap. No, he doesn't have an arrow. Tavo Hoof Stomp TP. Oh! Yes, he gets away. Somehow magically disengages. HFM finds this X bottom lane. All of a sudden, it's turning all the way the Wolf way.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel they're outplaying every move now. It's what we were expecting on the first game. Meanwhile, Tunnel, he uses the ultimate to secure a kill to King RD, but he can't even steal the stacks because he doesn't have mana, he doesn't have resources to stay on this area.
He doesn't have max level Screen of Pain either, so killing creep camps is not the easiest. So 40R going in onto Tano. Chan's nearby to bail him out in case it goes wrong. Yodomi coming in from behind, though. Tano needs to be careful, doesn't have a blink available. That is going to be another big catch, Tano. No blink, no way. Yodomi, does he escape? The 2 supports on the chase. Actually, it's only going to be the Undying right now. And the Undying is in a little bit of trouble. Drops the Tombstone on the low ground to keep it away from them. But Chan is going to get taken down, and Tombstone's just going to get right-clicked for that extra cash. Dark Demon, another death. 40R gets a double kill. Assassinate doesn't take down Yodomi. And yeah, as you said it, right now it's just purely outplaying the Wolf team. The Omega Gaming.
Yeah, they didn't even manage to kill Yodomi. He had the infused raindrop, so survived the assassinate. Mingata, he doesn't have anywhere to farm, not even his own jungle. He's gonna die now.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a completely dominated by our way. And even though like Medusa is just farming, it's not like the first game that they had HFN joining the early fights because he needed to. He's just free farming 5k net worth in 9 minutes. That's impressive.
Yeah, he's had a free lane. Nothing that they could really do against him because he had that bodyguard of a Dawnbreaker defending him in the front the entire time. They are rotating to try and get rid of the tier 1 tower bottom, but in the meantime, top is also going to get taken down. Tavo on that Centaur has got himself the full Vanguard. It's going to go for the Blink Dagger next once the Blink Dagger is up. running, he's going to be able to make a lot of plays around the map. Well, they kind of don't really need him right now because the 3-man army, that is the Wind Ranger, the Dawnbreaker, and of course the Voker are already doing plenty. Down mid, gonna get caught again. Undying gets his 4th death going, though they will find the 5 position of Wolf Team in trade.
Worthy of a god's praise.
I feel like they can even defend that tower if they feel like, because Mars doesn't have mana and he doesn't have that soul ring. But they will just trade mid for bottom tower, which is super worth, and King Gong probably go annoy Mingata's farm.
John TP's right next to all of his enemies. Sonic Wave does pretty much nothing. Tavo Center Stampede. The heal at least will keep Chan alive, but they just run away. Like, they don't care about the Tombstone and any other spells coming through, though the arena, that's a big one. 40R getting caught. Invis detection needed. They will at least find that 5 kill streak taken care of, but they lose Chan in a trade again. Nonetheless, a 4k net with lead. And well, Deuce is now towards mid, but 6.5k in. This Deuce is huge.
Yeah, it's part of his farming route, so he's fine. He farms that wave, he goes to the triangle or enemy jungle, very close to the Manta, and a little bit of miscommunication here from Wolf, because while they Stampede out, Yadomi was joining on the front line, like in the Tombstone, so a little bit of a miscommunication, but even though they keep such a huge advantage. Oh, Mingate on bot. 40R got him. No, he gave up.
Evoker doesn't have a real item yet. I mean, he got an urn and Anomitis, but after the bots, then he's gonna go for his actual like, these are nice items, but not useful. Gets himself a blink. That's when the Evoker really becomes scary, even though he's already pretty scary. So up diagram they go. 2-man stop. Nope. They just walk in. They are gonna go for Mingati. They just completely ignore the Undying. That says enough. Walking past him, don't really care. He's dusted up as well. Make that 2 kills plus a tombstone means extra cash. 150 for King RD. Steals it away from Tavo though. Bit disappointed in that regard. But right now it's just a snowball. This is pure snowball. And it's gonna be again another game where we're probably going to see a sniper lose.
Yeah. I really hope my team doesn't like that hero, because if I have to pick him, I don't want to be flamed.
I just don't pick him. Just... What does your team care about picking snipers? You're like, ha! I'm the coach here. Look at me.
No, I can see the hero working, but not first phase.
Domi, Sonic Wave, but pushes them away from the arrow. That is just... I mean, of course, otherwise he'd get stunned up, but that is just so unfortunate. Another Sonic Wave just doesn't do anything. And then gets a...
Yeah. Like, honestly, when you lose 3 lanes, it's really hard to blame a specific hero pick, or not like blaming players. It's just like, you lost 3 lanes. No matter if the hero was good for the game gets somehow unplayable because they're just all over the map. Sniper has nowhere to go to farm.
They're the sniper. I mean, as you said, a couple of mistakes in the laning stage. Outplays coming in from Wolf Team, and they get themselves in an incredibly awkward, impossible position. Tano charged in, 6k disadvantage. 7k, sorry, in 14 minutes. That means 500 gold advantage per minute. HFN is on 9k right now. Going for the blink dagger on the Dusa, just to get on top of that sniper.
Yeah, it's an interesting build now that you can upgrade our dagger, so it can still be useful in the late game. You can even scale with the item, you can farm camps faster, so interesting choice. And they will get the kill on Mars now. They just die everywhere on Omega.
Yeah, he doesn't have a blink, of course, so he's trying to find some farm on the map. Only has that armlet. Well, toggling is nice, but it doesn't really work if a poker is on top of you with the urn plus
Be Radiant's top rubble.
the cold snap debuff.
And this game Invoker went for the build that I suggested on game 1, that is going Midas after the urn. You scale way better than going for the Vessel. Vessel is just too expensive.
Well, a catch onto Tano. Sonic Wave again, pushes 40R away, but they lose Dark Demon. Tombstone gets dropped, that's just again free money.
Top tower is under
150, thank you very much. It's all the time just free money. Mars doesn't have a blink, so I don't really know why he's farming right next to them. Sunstrike comes in, Tano's not going to be connected upon, but Tavo does find him. Blink of some...
to be Radiant's top
They're lurking, like, they're staying in the area too much, so they are getting absolutely destroyed.
His top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and they used all spells to try to burst the Invoker, and now he's full. So, okay, he TP'd base, but still.
Do you think this has something to do with, like, the servers? The fact
Could
that
be also.
they of course are playing on the Brazilian servers right now, because I do see sometimes where it just feels like they're slow. You know, that slight half a millisecond delay that they have compared to Brazilians who are, you know, they turn around when they see something, immediately throw their stuff. And just like there with Omega, you saw the Mars, he spotted someone out, but it just took him that second longer to throw the spear.
Could be. Definitely could be.
Gotta get some new servers on the western side of Brazil.
There's one Argentina new server which I heard works very well both for Brazilians and Peruvians, and would work well for Bolivians. I'm not sure why teams are not using, they're not trying that server.
I think it's Valve rules probably. Yeah, I don't know how that all works. I just stick to Western EU.
Because I heard something like, I don't know why, but in Bolivia they have really bad ping for Brazil server. That it's easier for them to play in North America than to play in South America, which is the Brazil server.
That must sound atrocious. Well, it's, you know, this game's also pretty atrocious. 5 to 9, 11k network advantage. HFN has barely done anything this game. Like, he's just been farming, is done with the Blink, Manta style. Going for the Ayascati probably.
Yeah, and by that time he would do Roche, but he feels like he doesn't even need it. Just going mid, even without Aegis. He feels so strong.
Surprising that he didn't take down Roche yet on the Radiant side. Maybe, you know, of course, fearing there's one way that Omega can come back as a bad Roche fight. So I think they
but also
need a bit more.
They just getting kills everywhere, so the game is good for them the way it is. And now they will kill the sniper, them dying.
Honestly, this is a GG call, right? Like, oh, can't even get the spear off. Sonic Wave in the arena does a nice attempt, but yeah, they just all 5 dead. GG gets called. Yeah, this is kind of what you much perfectly expect.
Middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
A very quick second map secured by Wolf Team, and honestly, we can discuss, you know, as you said, the picks, the choices, and whatnot. But what does it matter? They got outplayed, they got outgunned, and it's really gonna come down to who gets the third map, which the third region to play in.
Yeah, I feel like if Wolf, they manage to play how they play that game, they don't lose. That's what I was expecting from them on the very first match. Seems like they needed some warm-up, and now they are all warmed up. So I would expect that they show a good performance on Game 3 again.
They definitely came up swinging, but of course that was map/game number 2. And for the final deciding match, we'll be going to a short break. We'll be right back after these messages.